Welcome to Q&A practice. Let's get started with some for voice, and we will start with the plaintiff. Ready? Call Linda Stone. Please raise your right hand so I can swear you in. All right, please be seated. State your full name for the record and then spell it for us. Linda Marie Stone. And spell it, please, S-T-O-N-E. And Linda, L-I-N-D-A. Yes. All right. Thank you very much. Go ahead. Okay. Thank you, Ms. Stone. Do you work at the Horseshoe? Yes. Do you currently work there? Pardon me? Do you currently work at the Horseshoe? Yes. Yes. How long have you worked there? Around 10 years, something like that. And before working at the Horseshoe, is it my understanding that you owned a bar yourself? Yes, I owned a bar at First and Vine. And how long did you own that bar? 12 years. And what kind of license did it have? Liquor license. Type 4748. Do you remember? It was a grandfathered license. I don't remember it's been so long ago. Did you serve mixed drinks in your bar? Yes, of course, sir. Were you able to have people under 21 inside? No. What was your job in the year 2005? What was your job at the Horseshoe? At the Horseshoe, Mr. King was running out of bartenders or whatever, and I used to help him, and it was very convenient for me because I used to live around the block from the Horseshoe, and I have a teenage granddaughter that I'm raising, and it was convenient for me to go to work there, and everything was fine. So basically, you were a bartender? Yes, of course. And during the time that you were a bartender, and specifically think about the year 2005, do you recall seeing any activity in the Horseshoe that made you believe that drugs were being sold in the location? Not when I was working my shift. My shift was clean, you know. I don't know my shift was clean. I didn't sell. There was nobody selling anything, nobody doing anything. All right, so is the answer to my question no, you didn't see anything? No. Did you hear anything about any drug activity occurring on other people's shifts? No. People used to come over and ask me, and I used to 86 people and told them to go home, whatever. So the people would ask if I know anything. I said, this is a bar, get out of here, don't bother me, that's all. So if someone came in and asked you where they could get some type of drug, you would tell them to get out. Tell them to get out, to get out, or not to bother me, or whatever. Okay, did you and Mr. Kang have a conversation about drug activity in the bar? Yeah, Mr. King told me that if I see it and I say no. I say when people ask for anything, they know. Something like that. I 86 them because this is a bar. This is not we don't sell drugs, okay? Was there, other than perhaps somebody asking you from time to time where they could get drugs, did you ever see anything inside at all that made you suspicious that activity was taking place? I'm very sure. Well, what can I tell you? No, they didn't sell nothing nobody didn't sell nothing in the bar. If they used them, I don't know if they used them or not, but all right, thank you. I have no further questions. So Ms. Stone, do you still work for Mr. Kang now? No, okay. When did you stop working for him? Oh, about 8 months ago, 10 months ago. Okay, and why is it that you don't work for Mr. Kang anymore, even though you worked for him for the 10 years? Because I live in Cerritos. Oh, you live in Cerritos. All right, so you moved out of the area? Yes. All right, when did you move there? Pardon me? When did you move there? About 7 or 9 months ago. I don't remember exactly. Okay. Did you move there before or after the Horseshoe was remodeled and it had closed for a little bit? No, I moved before the remodel, way before the remodel. Did you quit? Yeah, business was bad. Business was bad. Then he has to close, but yeah. Were you there? I mean, did Mr. Kang ever explain to you why he had to close? No, he told me he was going to sell the bar. He was tired because he was getting very sick, so he was tired. When you worked there for the 10 years, did you work a full time? Sometimes not, 4 days sometimes. So 4 or 5 days a week. Is that right? Yes. And when you were working there, when you would work there in 2005, you're working a regular shift. Would you usually be working alone? Yes, most of the time, yes. Now, Ron used to hang around a lot, as we understand it. Do you remember that, Ron Diaz? All right, we will stop there. And I have another transcript that we'll try for some more for voice material. And this also starts with the plaintiff. Ready? Here we go. Please state your name for the record, please. Steve Hansen. And who do you work for, Mr. Hansen? Ryder North. How would you like me to address you today? Steve is fine. And please address me as Craig. We took your deposition a couple weeks ago and we talked at the beginning about just the procedure of the deposition. Do you need me to remind you of all those things? No, that's okay. Thank you. All right, one thing I will note though is if you need to take a break at any time, that's fine. The only thing I would ask is if there's an outstanding question that you just answer the question before we take a break. And further, as we go forward today, I want you to be wary of providing any information that is potentially privileged based on communications with your attorney. I ask a question that you think calls for privileged information. Please clarify it with me, okay, but don't offer up that type of information. Understood? I'm not entitled to that information, and to the extent I ask a not great question that could call for that kind of information, I want you just to note it for me. Sure. Okay. Understood. I put before you deposition exhibit number 1. It's an amended notice of videotaped deposition of defendant Ryder North LLC. Is that a fair characterization? Yes. Have you seen this document before? I'm not sure. I don't remember. Have you seen? Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, yeah, I have. Okay, when did you see it? I don't remember the exact date. Ballpark is fine. It's several months ago. Okay, yeah. Was that the last time that you saw it? That was the earliest time that I saw it. Yeah. When was the last time you saw it? Probably yesterday. Okay, all right. Now you understand that this is a deposition pursuant to Federal Rule of Civil Procedure 30B6. Do you understand that? Yes. And we will stop there, and that will conclude our Q&A practice.